Hello, welcome to EGN3613, Engineering Economics Analysis. This course addresses economic evaluation of engineering alternatives. So if you have different projects, you want to compare the projects, this is what we do in this course. We look at the different alternatives, evaluate them, and then compare them and choose the best one based on the cost and other factors that will be involved. Mainly, the course concern is calculating project cost, including interest rate, tax implication, risk, and depreciation to assess the relative worth of engineering and generic investment alternatives. As we said, when you are in a factory environment, you have different alternatives to change maybe the production line, buy a new machine, CNC machining, or any manufacturing machine. So you need to look at the different alternatives, especially if the alternative is costing you millions of dollars. So you need to buy the proper machine that will fit, not only fit into your factory, but in the production line and into your budget. And that's why, and we look also at maintenance, reliability, and other factors that will be involved in the machine, but those are the main factors that we are concerned about. So my name is Professor Yusuf, and I will be your instructor for this course. Feel free to contact me via email or phone or Skype. I try to um, I will try to reply as soon as possible or as fast as I can. Please take the time to view and read and understand all the provided material. 99% of your questions are addressed in the syllabus. My office hours are posted under the announcements tab through the online learning system and in the syllabus. For easy access to the course material, I created for you a link within the welcome announcement. So when you go to announcement, the first page of the course, you will see click here to start. You can click and that will take you to the this video and to the other material that's been provided. The textbook is required. It's called Fundamental of Engineering Economics by Chan Park. You can find the book in the bookstore or online. You can buy used ones if you have to. There should be some used ones that are lower cost. You can use as a reference Principles of Engineering Economic Analysis, 5th edition by White, Case, and Pratt. You don't need to buy this reference, but if you find it in the public library, I would recommend looking at this book. It's a good book to utilize during the course period. So you have two different books to understand from if you would like to get more material or understand a certain topic. One of the main questions that I've been asked by students is what's in it for me? Why am I taking this course? Why am I learning economics analysis? First, you will be able to speak the language of financial people. And remember that the one who's managing companies are more of a business, financial, and more of a cost oriented. So they need to look at the costs before you decide in a project, and that's why you need to speak the language of the financial people and not to forget that the world revolves around the money. Second, you will be able to evaluate projects from the financial perspective. For example, which machine should I select, or what should I buy, or should I buy or lease? Should I make or buy? All these decisions are made with this kind of financial driven or economic driven analysis. In addition, you'll have benefit on the personal level. You will know how to plan for retirement, you will be able to take the decision of buying or leasing a car. You can evaluate the best loan options for home mortgage, for example. You can use it for simple and hard decisions, and you can use it for lifelong decisions. Many students think that this is a tough course because it has the math background, or you need the math background, but actually it's not, because we are using basic algebra, basic math, but all what you need is to pay attention to the class and class requirements, watch lectures, read assigned material, do every assignment, and if you have a problem, do not hesitate to email me. Apply yourself at the beginning of the course, and don't delay and expect that you will catch up later, because you want it's a very fast pace learning. So make sure to keep keep up with the work, with the assignments, with the instructions, with the lectures, and read the book if you need, and you should be fine. Don't wait until the last minute to study for an exam. You will have hard time understanding the terminologies at that point, so you need to understand the terminologies as we go. The course is online, so all course material will be available for you through the online learning system. You have the home page will display the different courses where you can click on your course of choice of interest and access the information that you need. I suggest that you navigate through the different tabs. If you are not familiar with the learning system, just navigate through the tabs and get familiar with the course organization. For me, for my courses, I put everything under a table of content, or content, where actually you will have everything that you need: assignments, discussions, course material, overview of the chapter. All the information is under course content, so you don't have to navigate much in the course. But again, I will recommend you navigate so you will understand, or you be familiar with the system and how it works. In addition, I would suggest that you log in at least once every 24 hours to stay current with course requirements and changes, and check on the email, because most likely changes will happen. In some cases, natural disaster, maybe earthquake, maybe hurricane, something that will happen, and we have to post about that, and we have to delay the material. If something like that happen, then at least you will know exactly what to do and what will happen to the course at that point. For easy access, all course material, including assignments, discussions, quizzes, presentations, lectures, and supplemental material, have been posted under the course content tab through different modules. It's arranged through modules, so and it will be released on a weekly basis. So you'll see every week one or two modules being released, so you can keep up with the material. So finish those modules. Make sure to finish these modules within that week that's been released. You need to access your online courses daily to check on the latest updates and due dates. As we said, the syllabus quiz should be completed during the first week. There is a quiz that I created for you so you can finish the first week. So make sure that you log in and finish that syllabus quiz as soon as possible. Failing to complete the quiz could lead to purging you from the course, and you will not be able to view other course material at that point. All students are required to complete weekly discussion, which should be due by Sunday of each week. Make every attempt to post your initial response by the middle of the module week, and respond to at least one of your peer posts by the end of that week. Um, Again, this is very important to complete because you will not be able to view other material unless you finish or you complete the participation discussion. The first week will not the first week will not include a discussion since it's just the course information, so the discussion post will begin from week 2. The weekly discussion is to answer the questions posted and reply to at least one of your classmates' posts before the end of that week. The questions should be answered after viewing the course material. Just 3 questions, but you need to answer them when you are done with reviewing the lecture, the material, reading the course material, then answer those questions. As stated before, it's required to complete this weekly discussion. Actually, you will not be able to view the next module until you complete this activity, and this is very important to do. Um, one of the questions is what did you learn in this week, and you have to post a detailed discussion on what you learned, at least like 4 or 5 sentences that will explain what you learned or what you understood, at least 4 or 5 sentences. Now for the last one, the last question, it stated or states that if you have any questions you can post it here. This is only a question that will be related to the course material that week. It will not be related to any assignment or any other activities, just the review of the material of that week. Course communication. Use the provided channels to communicate with me. Email or Skype is very good in this situation. The more communication you have with the instructor, the better understanding of the course material. Email messages should have the subject as the name of the course and the problem you have. For example, I am talking about 3613 and I have a problem with assignment 1 question 2. So I will understand what are you asking for and then answer your question as soon as possible. Use professional language and professional words when writing your email. Students are highly encouraged to communicate in person during office hours. Virtual office hours are posted online. You can use Skype to communicate with me during those hours. When I say Skype, that means you can share your screen, you can share the documents, we can talk about some of the course material. If you want, it can be voice only or can be video chatting, so you can see me, you can talk to me directly. And it's a free application that we can use and can share documents. If you don't have a Microsoft account because you are using Apple computer, you can create a Microsoft account and use the Skype for Apple or for Macintosh or Mac computer, and it should be fine. Assignment submission should be through Falcon Online. Don't email any assignments or any missing assignment unless you've been asked to do so. If you missed for a medical reason, you send me the document, I will tell you what to do, and then you can submit it via email or whatever the procedure will be at that point. Use the format, the file naming format for example, A1 or A2 or A3 underscore 3613 underscore your last name when you are submitting the assignment. Write your full name and email address at the top of the first page of the assignment in the document itself. It should be submitted in Microsoft Word format or PDF, but I prefer not to use your handwritten We already passed the hand solved assignments because you need to show your work of solving the problems. So Word will be easier because it has equation editor. You can put the equation there and you can solve the problem. There will be two exams through the whole semester, midterm and a final. Both exams will be 50 questions, true, false, and multiple choice with 2 points each. The final will include all chapters within the course material. Grading changes from one semester to another based on the given tasks or activities. Sometimes I add activities, I subtract activities, so it will be based on that semester. Usually you will have graded assignments, exams, discussions, and if anything else going to be added, it will be in the syllabus. So you can check the syllabus for the grading policy and points distribution for this semester. The goal of engineering economy is to provide students with an understanding of analysis of cost elements in technical operations and the basis for comparison of alternatives of projects of machines when you are trying to buy or you are trying to invest. By the end of the semester, you should be able to formulate and solve time value value of money problems. Means consider interest within your calculation. You should be able to identify sources of data and apply appropriate techniques to solve economic problems. You should be able to explain the importance of making appropriate economic decision. You should be able to explain the impact of engineering economic decisions in a global and societal context. The topics that will be covered during this semester will be engineering economic decision, the beginning, the first, how to go through the process of decision making, then a time value of money, and we introduce the interest and how would that affect, what are the formulas, how can we bring the future to the current, and the payments, annual payments, and so on. So you will understand that by the second chapter. Then you will understand the difference between the actual and the effective money. Then the equivalence calculation under inflation. We add inflation into the formula, and then we start analyzing or doing analysis between the different projects or different investments or alternatives through either present worth analysis or annual equivalence analysis or rate of return analysis. The last two chapters will start looking at multiple rates of return and accounting for depreciation and income taxes. We will be using Microsoft Excel to solve problems. So your assignment will be submitted in a Word document. Since we are using Excel, you can take a screenshot of the spreadsheet or your solution and paste it into a Word document. Lectures include examples on how to use Excel for different calculations. So I know you're going to ask me at the beginning, but starting from chapter 2, you will see that there are some examples that I used Excel, and I'm going step by step on what to do using Excel. So just bear with me in the lectures and wait, and you will see a lecture that will introduce that for you step by step. Again, Skype is a video conferencing tool that you can download for free, register online or to log in, and add me as one of your contacts. My ID is professor.yusuf, and we can just chat with each other, voice or through even text chatting or video chatting, whatever you need. I'm here for you, so we can understand the material. We can go over through that. We can go through some examples and explain it for you if you need. That will be all for this session. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me, or you can use Skype, and I will be more than glad to assist you in that. Thank you and have a great day.